game. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for space. It's Oliver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Vic. Caught over the middle. It's Fry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many.
Sends it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires left. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air, it's Vic. Grabs it in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave...
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Back to throw, it's Vic. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Floating away. All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, it's picked off. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Catch in the middle, it's Temple.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes his shot. Got him in the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taking control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Oliver. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Coverage team gets their job done, and they'll... him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
To the air, it's Vick. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The play action fake. Under fire. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Got it in the middle, it's landing. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Cade! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Okada. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone.
play call, 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He breaks a tackle, works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays.
Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Okada. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Music note. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Vic. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fights off the defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it out. It's Okada. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do now?
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Here's a throw downfield late. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Snagged out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down and 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've deep into the fourth quarter.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Running back searching for a hole. He's inside the 50. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had
on to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year...
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Once he...
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Fighting Illini of Illinois. Take it away, broadcast team.